Good evening, everybody. Welcome back in for another episode of Swiss Cheese Beats. My name is Daniel. This is episode 26. And today we're going to be jumping into another stick review, a marching snare drum stick that many of you have been asking for because it is extremely popular in the community. And that is, of course, the PROMARK BYOS Bring Your Own Style snare drum stick. Let's go!
If you're doing what everyone else is doing, you're doing it wrong.
One of the best to ever do it.
Before getting started, I gotta say thank you to all of you for your continued support. Thank you so much for those of you who are subscribed to the channel and have made your way back here to see what we have in store for you today. I think you're gonna be really excited about this one. If you're new here though, thanks so much for stopping by. First and foremost, take a look around, do things like stick reviews, practice pad reviews, gonna do some other percussion product reviews as we get further into the future, and have also done some marching percussion education. So like I said, check it out. You happen to like what you see, join the rest of the community and hit that red subscribe button down below. And of course, the review you're about to see would not have been possible without the one and only great Mr. Kyle Thomas of PROMARK. Kyle was so very cool enough to send us these sticks to review for you guys. So again, can't thank you enough, Kyle. But of course, with that being said, this is a complete non-sponsored review. Meaning I don't receive any kind of paycheck for this. I don't receive a script of the things I'm supposed to say. I just find things that not only interest myself, but also you guys as a community in order to help you get a little bit more insight into this product. And I know that many of you are super stoked to check out this review because when I posted this picture on Instagram, there were so many comments about how much you guys love this stick, how much you're so interested in checking this out, as well as requests on some of the other videos posted on YouTube asking me to review this stick. So before getting into the actual stick, we gotta talk a little bit about the two fellas who designed this stick along with the PROMARK team, and of course are the names and faces of the BYOS brand. And that is of course Mr. Ralph Nader and Mr. Harvey Thomson. Both Ralph and Harvey are from the Brooklyn, New York area where they started their performing careers in the Jackie Robinson Center Steppers marching band. They also performed in both the New Jersey Nets and the New York Knicks drumline as well. At age 18, Ralph began his drum corps career where he played snare drum for the Concord Blue Devils. He did that for 3 years, and in those 3 years was very successful, won 2 DCI gold medals as well as a drum title. Following drum corps, Ralph did graduate from Hampton University and has taught and performed in many organizations over the past few years. Harvey Thomson, besides being a drummer, is also a composer and a choreographer. He attended North Carolina A&T State University, where he was also a drum instructor there, and like Ralph, has performed with many organizations over the past several years. Together, the two have toured Europe and South America as members of the German reggae band called Seed, and under the BYOS brand which they created, they have played in select international cities as well as the majority of the US. They are both super active on social media, especially Instagram as well as YouTube, always releasing new and creative videos which are just super fun to watch because they play so well and do so many entertaining things with a pair of sticks and a drum. So if you have yet to check these guys out, check them both out on Instagram, or you can also get more information on their website at BYOS1191.com. Now getting into the specs of the stick, the BYOS stick is model number TXDC BYOSW. Say that fast 5 times. The stick comes in right at 17 inches long with a thickness of 0.70 of an inch, so it feels pretty good in your hands. It's made of hickory wood, which most drumsticks are made of this type of wood, being that it's so shock resistant. Hickory has an above average hardness, which makes it pretty durable, has a high shock resistance, which makes it great for making drumsticks considering the activity where we're just hitting things over and over again and still wanting quite a bit of life length out of the product. So definitely the way to go. And the weight of the stick comes in right at 3.25 ounces. The stick has a medium taper, but really holds on to as much of the original diameter as possible, which is advantageous, especially on your way in. Puts a little bit more weight on the front of the stick, giving you a nice quick rebound. And of course, the bead here is a large round shaped bead, which I love because I'm a huge fan of surface area on the bead of the stick, allowing me as much possible room to get a big sound out of the drum, as well as a little bit of forgiveness depending on the angle of approach as well. As most PROMARK sticks, these are no exception to the nice, smooth, rounded off butt end. They do have a small canal with a rubber ring here that actually acts as a little bit of extra grip, especially with the design in mind of these sticks being used for stick tricks. And on the reverse side of the branding on the stick, you see the model number TXDC BYOSW, and it rolls into the BIOS logo, Ralph and Harvey's signature, as well as the traditional PROMARK branding stripe in a sleek silver color. The weight distribution of the stick is pretty mid-heavy, but it feels really light in the back of the hand. So as you approach into a drum, you're gonna feel that energy transfer from the middle to the front of the stick. So it's gonna make the stick really responsive off a pad or even a drum. So you're gonna feel like you have an extra gear as far as speed is concerned. Along with that weight distribution and transfer of energy in combination with the bead size and the shape, makes for very big sound production on either a pad or a drum. You're gonna get a nice dark warm tone out of the instrument. You're not gonna have any problem getting max volume or even getting quality volume on the low end. The majority use that I've seen these sticks be applied to has been solo work, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't consider them for ensemble application. I mean, they're built really well, they're pretty durable, so they're gonna be able to last through that normal wear and tear of the activity. And with the sound quality you get, it pretty much plays to the kind of sound quality you want out of an ensemble anyway. So with that being said, outdoor environments really suit this stick best if you're gonna use them within an ensemble. The weight of the stick, the bead, the kind of production you're gonna get out of it, just gonna suit the environment really well. With that being said, I would either be cautious or just wouldn't consider these sticks for indoor ensembles. You just might set yourself up for some balance issues that are really unnecessary. So solo work and outdoors, definitely. And I know how popular these sticks are, so I have put a couple of links down below in the description for you to find yourself a pair of these. As I said earlier, a ton of people were asking for a review of this stick. So now it's time to give me your feedback. What do you guys think about this stick? If you don't own a pair of these sticks, I highly suggest you pick one pair up. I mean, I think the uniqueness of the stick totally validates a purchase of at least a single pair. Those of you that do have them, what application do you use them in? What do you like about them? What do you dislike about them? Leave all that for me down below in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd also consider sharing this video using those share options down here on your right. And of course, if you have yet to do so, subscribe to the show, hitting that red subscribe button down below. Thanks so much for tuning in once again. I will see you next time.